one of you, my good friends, you are going to be making 200k on this deal that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Hey, my name is TJ, and every Wednesday at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock, we bring you what we call Wednesday Deal Day. It is scorching cold in Muzanzi, and well, that's why we all dressed up like this. It's supposed to be summer, but hey, maybe it's global warming. But we're not here to talk about global warming. We are here to talk about a Wednesday Deal Day. So we're going to start, my good friends, and if you don't know me, well, I've been at it for a minute. I've been doing properties, buying properties for myself and my family, and also just being able to retire very early. I retired very early. It's almost 10 years now when I retired from employment. So I am unemployable at the moment. And my business of real estate allows me to bank in some good money. And well, with that, I then realized that there's many other people out there who are keen to jump onto these deals. And some of you are subscribed here and you want to partake in such kind of deals. And that's why we bring you Wednesday Deal Day. The deal is available. You can partake into it, and the rest is endless. There's 200k to be made here. Like I did say, it is Wednesday Deal Day. This in particular, my good friends, this particular deal, I'm just gonna call it like I think, is it a flip? It is a flip. Yeah, it is a flip. You guessed that right. It is a flip, and it is here in Gauteng. And this part of the segment where we are doing these flipping projects, we've just called it My Flipping Projects because we like to flip as well here. But we do not forget our core strategy, which is student accommodation. But this particular deal, there is no form of students. This is all about flipping. So if that is you and you are interested in a deal, my friend, for flipping, I work with many people, and if you are keen on jumping on board, stay tuned. Until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can be able to make 200k. And those that are subscribed to this channel, you know that from time to time we just drop the deal. And those of you who kind of like want to work with me, you already know that we've got a hot number or hotline number, which is plus 2778 422 6647. It's right here, and that's the number you can get through to us if you're one of those people who are wanting to work with us on this particular deals and many others that are out there whilst we are operating in the city of Gauteng, province of Gauteng. And today's deal, I don't know what to call this actually. I don't know whether it is a flip or whether it's a buy to hold. What is it exactly? But the bottom line, it's a house for sale. You know, sometimes I come out to you highly defined that this is a student accommodation. This is a block of flats. This is so. The reason why I am hesitant to share with you what this is, we just called it a house for sale. The reason is that this particular property, the backstory, I'll tell you the backstory just now, is that well, maybe let me tell you now anyways. Right, the backstory of this house is that on this property, somebody has owned this property for around about 15 years, if not around about 20, right? And with that, they have now decided to offload. So this is an investor that has decided to offload, and within this offloading, he reached out to me and he says to me, TJ, are you keen to buy this? I've bought another property, if not 3 or 4, from this guy, also in the last couple of months. And he's basically been offloading quite a lot of stuff. And this particular property is in an area which is called Vander Bay Park. Whew! It took me a long time to pronounce Vander Bay Park without the word being read to me and hearing it from someone else. By just reading, I was like, yo, we're going to Vander Bay. Vander Bay, that was my thing back in the days, but obviously I've had my Afrikaans to learn a little bit, so now I know how to pronounce it. Van der Bay Park. I hope I'm not butchering it. But nonetheless, this property, my good friends, it is on a property land size of 700 squares, right? So it's not a humongous property. It's a very sizable area for a middle class to low family. I think it was built around about 2000, just below 2006, around about 2004, 2005, because the first registration that ever happened on this property is in 2006. So it's a fairly good house. The entire house is sitting at around about just below 120 squares under roof. So it's a sizable property where you can have multiple living spaces, bedrooms, dining, kitchen, all of those things, because it's about 120 squares, right? If you are to build this property today, right, and we're taking on the lowish side, because these days it's around about 10 squares, 10,000 rand to build on a square, and I've just taken in like around about an 8,000, because this is kind of like in a medium lowish of the middle class build. So if we're to build this property today, 960,000 is what you're going to need with the current finishing that is in this property. But my good friends, yours TJ is bringing you the same deal at a whoopingly discounted rate, and you're going to love this. Like I did say, one of you who is subscribed here at the TJ Tribe, who knows how this goes, there's a number that you can reach out to us, and above that there is a link that is in the comments. We pin that all the time, and you can give us your details. We'll come back to you, and bingo, this is a deal that is available, and you want to participate in it, you can be able to jump in and just let us know and say, hey, I'm good for this deal. I've got the cash and I want to buy it, and you can go and buy it, and you make the moolah. Simple. Right. The property evaluation on this property, it's sitting at a whooping 800. It's sitting at a whooping 800. So that's the confidence rating for this particular area. I looked at this transaction before I came out, and I was like, this is quite cool. I really like it, right? It's not a complicated deal at all. It's like a very small deal, so anybody can do it. I'm of the view. But I also want to mention that it is a cash deal. The last property, or should I say one of the peak properties that sold in this area that has a look-alike with the same property that I'm telling you about, it sold for 930,000. And the lowest in the area has sold for around about 450, but those are like kind of like 2 beds. There's different types of housing in the area of Van der Bay Park. So this property, the confidence on it is sitting on 800,000. Now, before I tell you the intricacies on the deal, this deal is going to take a nice 10, right? And within this 10, you are going to love me a long time. Yeah. But before we go, here at the TJ Tribe, we've got our mantra, and the mantra is, it generally says, my heart is open, my mind is open, help me TJ to make some moolah, money, yeah? And I'm going to put this up, and at the top of the count of 1, 2, 3, we're going to go in it together. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. My heart is open, my mind is open, help me TJ to make some money. Right, you might be wondering, why did we have to say that? Well, my good friends, if you are new to money, or new to property investments, or new to doing deals, or new to letting go of your money, what normally happens is that, and I've experienced this almost my entire life of investing and doing deals, is that you may see something that you like, but the heart is like so scared of doing it. It makes sense, financially. You do the calculations. Excel doesn't lie, and it's telling you there's money here. But because the two are not in sync, you're going to walk away, and there ain't no money that you're going to be making. And sometimes what happens is the other way around, right? The heart is like, oh, this is so nice. It's a red house. Oh, it's a development, you know. It is close to, you know. And let's buy it. And bingo, your mind is telling you there ain't no money here, bro. But you still go and buy it, and you lose money. And that's how many people have been buying and saying that they've got investments, but I don't know whether they're making money or not. But this show here is about you and I who are in the clever circles, where we buy properties that are profitable very earlier on. And that's why we go, my heart is open, my mind is open. Help me, TJ, to make some money. Like I did mention, this property is in the suburb or town. It's Vanderbilt town. I don't know. I didn't do my research at that time. Okay, right. Vanderbilt Park, I think maybe it's a town of its own. But for the meantime, let's call it a suburb. But there's many parts to Vanderbilt Park. It's different extensions. You can Google that by yourself and have a look exactly. Is there any cool facts about Vanderbilt Park? I don't know. Are there any famous people that have come from Vanderbilt Park? Let me know in the comments. I don't know, you know. Or any cool facts about Vanderbilt Park. If you're from Vanderbilt Park, let us know what the area is all about. Over and above the area, let's jump in and talk about the house. Right, what is it all about? And my good friends, this show is for those of you who are subscribed to this channel. So you may want to hit the subscribe button. And so that when these deals come through all the time, you don't miss them. That's it. Nothing else. But obviously it also helps us to grow the channel. It's another secondary. But I just don't want you to lose this on this deal. Because this particular show is for people that are subscribed here. And when they see a deal, they jump on in it and they can be able to make their own money. We are here to save you and bring you some good deals. Now, the deal of the day. Drum roll. What is it? It is a 3-bedroom house. Yep, 3-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms. It's got a living room. It's got a dining room. It's got a kitchen. It's got a garage outside. Actually, the thumbnail, the picture that you saw before you hit the link to come in and watch this video, that's the actual house. So it's not like a graphic picture. No, it's not. It's an actual house. I went there, I took a picture, and it's got a garage outside and like an outside room sort of fish. I just didn't understand what was in it, but I actually didn't go into the house because there was a dog in that room. I don't know. You know, people do. I don't know, you know. But anyways, that's the house, right? This house is on sale. Now, I want to say to you there, I did say to you that this video is going to hit a nice 10, right? We're about to hit that 10. Buckle up, my good friends. In numbers, we have agreed with the seller. This property is selling at $575,000. It's on contract. And anybody can jump into it. Let us know if you're keen. That's number one. It's a cash deal, by the way. And then over and above that, there is profit to be made of plus minus 200,000. Now, TJ, 200,000 for real? Yeah, 200,000. Like I did say to you, there's a cave on this project, on this property here. Don't go away. I'm going to tell you what the cave is all about. 800,000 is what we can sell it for, this particular property. But, my good friends, before you go, you check out. Let me come a little bit closer on this one. So this property, I did mention it's a fellow investor, and the fellow investor is offloading. What that basically means is, on this particular property here, the tenant that's been staying here for the last, 14, 17 years. And the tenant wants to buy the property. But the tenant is not ready to buy the property. Now, I'm sure you're now excited, right? You now know. This is a done deal flip. What do I mean by that? We are buying at 575. The investor wants to go. The tenant wants to stay, but wants to buy. So for that reason, the tenant is actually the buyer at 800. The deal is closed. This is like a manna from heaven for someone. However, the tenant has asked for 2 years. Some of you are going to, TJ, 2 years, whilst I'm waiting for my 200. 2 years, TJ. Well, my good friends, in the last 2 years, have you made 200,000? Yeah? By doing nothing. Have you? No. Okay, fine. So this is a good deal if you haven't made 200K. Now, my good friends, this is for someone who's got the cash 570. Was it 575? I think it was. 575 is what the deal is dictating. Obviously, there's closing costs for the legal and so on, not more than, how much was it? I think it was about 13,000 or somewhere there. I think it was, yeah. And over and above that, you've got the buyer who wants to buy it. The condition of this sale is that you're buying this property, and the buyer is going to be this person. They've got cash coming in round about 16 months or so coming up. They've got cash coming in guaranteed, and we have vetted them to see that as well. And out of that, you're going to sell the property to this individual, and bingo, you're making your 200K clean. Yep, that's it. That's it for now, my good friends. Like I did say, this channel here, or should I say part of the segment of this channel here, is for people like you who are subscribed here, who come in on a Wednesday, or you see the notification on a Wednesday at the top of the 7th of 7 p.m. and we get to enjoy the deals that are coming through. But don't forget, on Mondays as well, we got videos that come out on Mondays. It's a very short video, normally around about 10 minutes or so, and it's an educational video just to get us excited about the education. And our goal is to make sure that whilst you are in the deal, we're not just showing deals to you, but we can also share some good education. And many of you have been keyboard warriors to us and like, TJ, this is amazing. I'm talking about the education, and you've been saying it's good content. So I appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the love. And don't forget to share this particular deal or video. Don't forget to share this video or any other videos that you see that are helpful to you. It will also help the next person. But until we see each other again on the next video, keep watching another video right here at the TJ Tribe. It is I, TJ. Boom, boom, boom.